Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Adventures of Kraskarek. It is again I, Kraskarek, and today I've got a special treat for you in terms of this game, Nuclear Nightmare. I've made a video in which I show you how to accomplish all of the objectives for each of the 10 points of interest in Nuclear Nightmare, this game about you being agents, gathering classified data before the site's nuked to contain an alien infection. Yes, it's inspired heavily off of the Thing movie with John Carpenter. Very good movie. You should see it. There's a prequel and some other good stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to start with a little title of each section, like the airport, research, slaughterhouse, research center, etc. And then afterwards is going to be each objective. While that objective footage is running, you'll see a title that tells you what objective I'm currently working on in that footage. And then when it's all done, if you stick to the end, I got a special treat for you. I'm gonna tell you what my most effective gear loadout and perk loadout is for completing the game effectively. So take a look, enjoy it, let me know what you think. I'm very eager to hear it. This is one of the hardest projects I've ever made. Fair warning, the game is early access, so it might change. And some of the stuff could change later, of course, but at least for this moment in time, this is very useful for figuring anything out. Let's take a look.
Adventures of Kraskarek.
Examine the body bag on the watchtower. The first thing you do, you go to the generator, turn left, and this tower right here. Come up the stairs, and the body bag is right in front of this door, right there. Click it, and there we go. Okay, prepare drones for upload. Upload the drone data. So the first thing you need to do is turn the generator on. Then you run out here to the airstrip, and these 3 drones look like planes that are unmanned. You go here to the left hangar, and here's the first one. You click on it, you gotta wait for the animation as you're programming it to get ready to upload the data. Once that one's done, the second one is this one in the middle of the field. Very easy to see. So click on that one, get that done. Okay. And then finally the other one, you gotta go across the field to the other hangar. And this is where the third one is, as you can see here. Now, you're not finished, though. This is just preparing them for upload. Now you have to go to the actual computer terminal back at the main building. So you come back to the generator, turn right, and head up this staircase. Right here. Go to the side. You go up the stairs, pass by the tents, and ahead is one big building. But you want to turn to your right, and there's another building behind this giant dome. Here's the building with the computer right here. You always got to be careful when you open the door. Many times there's this laser trip mine, so be aware. Disable that or move it out of the way. And then you go all the way to this back little office room here, and the computer is right here on the edge of the table, right here. So you click in the upper left, you get up in the middle, you see drone 1, drone 2, drone 3 already. You don't click the button, you just highlight the button generate report with your mouse. It'll just work, and now, success. Alright, photograph the cargo plane's exterior. Now, this one is incredibly easy. Here at the airport, you came in past the cargo plane on your way in, so we're going to run back towards the entrance, and there you can see the tail of it. It's this big-ass plane right here, and all you do is walk up to it, and there's the E, click it, boom. Photograph all broken test tubes. Now to do this one, you of course turn the generator on. Then you're going to turn right and head up that old familiar staircase. You're going to go past these tents, and there's a large building straight ahead. We're going to go into that one. Right ahead there. All you do is come up to the stairs here. There's the other building. You don't need that. Come up here, open this door, and in the next room are the broken test tubes, as you can see right there. There's one, and the other one. Boom. collect evidence of a struggle. So for this one, it's a little tricky. It's hidden away. You basically have to go to this small square-like building right next to the centerpiece, which is the slaughterhouse, open the door. You'll probably have to disarm a laser trap like this, but this is the actual room. Okay, it's going to look like a little laboratory, a little bit of a table and shit. You can see this door that unlocks it. You can grab any goods you needed there, but back to the main room. There, you can't see if there's blood on the floor right there in the shadow, but see the dripping blood? There it is. There's a body up in the ceiling up there, and it's bleeding through the ceiling. You click it, and there it is. Photograph the frozen organism. Now, in order to accomplish this one, you got to get back to that square building. But in order to do that first, you're going to need to activate the generator so you can open doors. So you come around the slaughterhouse, which is the big central brick building, activate the generator here. Then you're going to head back to that square building we saw on the way there, right ahead of us. But instead of going up through this door, which leads to the little laboratory, you want to go around here so that you can get to the second floor. Up the stairs, up the second stairs, and there it is. There's a frozen alien creature. Take a picture, done. Photograph all instances of infection residue. This one's fairly simple here at the slaughterhouse. You just go to all these different multicolored little bulbous tents, and you're looking on the ground for this black sludgy tar. And let's see. Here's one right there. You just take a photo of it. Boom. There are 3 of them. So you just keep searching. Try to find the other one. There's the other one. Now the third one is going to be at a separate set of domes on the other side of the slaughterhouse. You're going to want to run around the building until you find the other multicolored dome tents. And they should be right around the edge of the building, right over yonder. There they are, little domiciles. So now we just go ahead and check these. You're looking for that right there. There it is. Take photos of the food supply. In order to do this one, you're going to need to turn the generator on here at the slaughterhouse in order to enter the slaughterhouse, the big red building in the center. Once you finish turning the generator on, you're going to turn right and run around the building that way. And around the next side will be the door. It's a little hard to see, but you'll become familiar with it. Open it there, turn left, then you turn right. You got to activate the keypad in order to open this door, which is why you need the power on. And you're going to go through that and then turn down the next hallway and turn left into the meat locker. And that's where the food is. You got to take, so you go through here, turn left. Here you're going to take 4 photos of the meat on the left, the right, and then the next room, the left and the right. And if you can tell by the lore, these are all dog carcasses because they breed dogs out here and that's where they get their meat from. What else is there out there in the Arctic, whatever, Antarctic, whichever it is. So there you go, 1 and 2, and then the other ones, 1 and 2. Photograph the broken test tubes here at the research center. Well, this facility is a T shape, and there's a laboratory at each end, but the ones that have the broken test tubes are on the opposite ends of the catwalk, the 2 ends of the T, not the middle part. First thing you want to do is activate the generator in order to be able to access the doors. So you turn that on, then jump into either end of the letter T, and they will have the labs with the broken test tubes in them. So you just go up. They're all going to be on the first floor. So you just go through a door here. Here's one of the rooms. Photograph broken test tubes. Here's what they look like. There's 1, and here's 2. Then you run clear across the catwalk to the opposite side, and this laboratory has the other ones right here. There's 3 and 4. Examine all blood trails originating from test tubes. Here at the research facility, it's a T-shaped facility, and the 2 ends of the T have the laboratories with the broken test tubes. That's where the blood trails are going to be on the ground. So first you have to turn on the generator to have access to the facility. Then you head to either of the ends of the T-shaped facility. go through up the stairs to the first floor, and you should be able to enter a laboratory either way. It'll be the first thing you access. You're going to see that right here. Come in here, here's the first lab. It's hard to see in the dark, but if you look down, you'll see the indicator. You click it, and ooh, yes, this definitely looks like blood. Yes, boom. That's done. Now you just make your way across the catwalk to the opposite end of the facility, and the other broken test tubes. Click on the ground, just like this. Photograph infection residue on exterior solar panel. Now here at the research facility, this is a tricky one. There are solar panels all around the outside of the base out in the snow, but this is not what it's referring to. These solar panels, the exterior solar panel it's talking about, is actually on the side of the building. So you need to get up to the catwalk on the T between the different laboratories. So you climb up any staircase, make your way through the building to the center catwalk. I'll show you where this is. It's weird, it's going to be on the wall on a window, but that's where it's going to be. So we're just making our way through here, unlock some things. Okay. All these I should have turned off the lasers, but disable lasers, don't trip them. And, let's see now. Here we go. We're on the catwalk. Now you go to the middle building, right here, and we gotta watch out for that. That's infectious bush. But up to the right, see that lump right there? That sludge? There you go. Complete an MRI scan while infected. Now this is a tricky one. In order to be infected, usually you have to be attacked by monsters. So get the generator on so you can access facility. So that means it's nighttime here. It's a little hard to see, so I'm going to pick up a perk to be able to see, get night vision, see in the dark while I grab supplies. So normally you'd have to wait for a creature to attack you, but there is a setting you can set up your map for, so that it spawns what are called infection masses. They are little spiky bushes, and if you walk through them, you're likely to get infected. So it says from the test there, I'm not infected yet. So as I'm currently just bracing myself, grabbing some supplies, getting ready to have to fight creatures, and the idea would be to survive fighting the creature to get infected. Here's one of the rooms with one of the tests. There are two of them on either side of the facility. Right here, this table, you can see it wants you to click it, but you got to be infected or it doesn't count because it's gathering information on the infection itself. But luckily, as I step out here onto the catwalk, there's an infection mass, the spiky bush I told you about, and that's good. It means I can walk through it and get infected, and that'll work for the test. The problem here is see the dog there. Dogs always turn on you. They need to modify that mechanic because it's just not worth having them around, and they can turn into monsters at any point. So you got to take them out so they don't ambush you. Now, there's going to be no indicator of you being infected when you walk in. Just walk over it. There's nothing to tell you anything has happened. So you basically run back and just try the scan, and boom, there it is. There it is. Photograph the dead in the tents. Now, for this one, we're at Base Camp 1. Usually the tents are these little multicolored domes, but in this case, not so. In this case, they're going to be special medical-like tents. But in order to get access to them, you, of course, need to activate the generator. So this place doesn't have a whole lot, but it does have a few buildings and pads and all that. But here's the generator. You activate that, and you're going to want to find these long dome-like tents where they've been doing some kind of their medical stuff. They've got some experiments in there. So what you do, you go find these. They're long, curved ones. They look like sheds almost, but elongated. There they are, right up ahead. And you want to check in each of these to find the 3 bodies. So this one doesn't seem to have them. It's got to be in the other one, right about here. There we go, right there. There's one of them. There's bodybag. Take a picture there. The other one is this guy on the ground right there. And the other one is this dog corpse right here. There you go. Upload files to the satellite. Now to do this one, you have to first turn on the satellite itself. It can be located in the center of the map, but the location will vary a little bit, but it'll still be around the center of the map. So when you arrive at a satellite area, you need to activate 3 switches. One will be at this building here. There it is, click. You go to the other abandoned building in the same area, right here. There we go. And the final one's going to be at the top of the tower where the satellite is. That's the third. It'll vary each time. That's all you got to do. Now, you head out to the location. Base Camp 1 in this case. So, you got to, once you arrive at Base Camp 1, you want to go get the generator. You're going to need that on to open the doors. You're going to need it to activate the computer. So, you come over here around the tanks to the generator. And then you're just going to head right up into the building right next to it. Bottom floor. Boom. And there it is on the table. You click on it. Just like the other ones, you simply highlight the mouse, do not click, and there you go. Take a photo of the food supply. So here at Base Camp 1, in order to do this one, you first, of course, turn on the generator right here at the end of the red tanks. And then what you want to do is you immediately go into the door here on the bottom floor of the building right next to it. Now, I checked upstairs just because I was curious, because there's another image. What it looks like is shelves with some stuff on it and a couple of microwaves. They have that image up here on the top floor, but it's actually not the correct one, as you can see here. That's not the right one. No indicator has popped up. So what you do is you instead go down to the first floor, right down here. Open the door, go into the next room. And there on the back wall, you see shelves with some stuff. To the right, a couple little microwaves. And as soon as you get close, there's the indicator. Click once for the shelves and once for the microwaves. Done. Take a picture of the corpse in a tent here at Base Camp 2. So if you start at the generator, what you're looking for are these multicolored dome tents, of course, and one of them has a body in it. Now, it's not going to be these ones right here next to the generator. What it's going to be is the other one that is right up the little ridge here. So you want to go upstairs, get around, past this building, and it's one of these dome tents out here. So you just go in. It's got a little fun little reference to the movie that it's inspired off of, the thing with a radio, and I believe it says a line from the movie, which I can't quite make out. But you look for it, and it should be right about there. It is. Take a picture of the damaged helicopter. So when you arrive at Base Camp 2, I just happened to start at it, you need to find one of the 2 helipads, and on one of them will be a crashed, downed helicopter. So obviously it's not at this one here. It will always be there, so you just got to move across the field of Base Camp 2 to the other helipad, and it will be right up top. Yep. So there's the building on the right where you get the soda machine and other good stuff. So you just, we already went to that one. So you go, where's it? The other ones. Right. Well, I'm running around looking for it. There it is. It's all the way on the other side. And there's the broken helicopter right up there. So you just climb on up and click on it. Done. Upload data to the satellite. Now this is going to sound familiar, but this is at Base Camp 2. So again, you're going to have to go to one of these satellite locations and activate the 3 switches. Again, one in this building, one in the other building across the way, and the final one is on the tower. As usual, Every time you load a match, the satellite's location will vary, but it'll stay within the center of the map. So you first have to turn this on. You'll have to turn this on anyway to finish any kind of match, but for any mission that says upload data to the satellite, you must have this done first. Now, here at Base Camp 2, start at the generator right here, and you're basically going to walk right over to the building, of which it is right there next to it. So here you are. Head up the stairs, open the front door, and careful of any tripwires, and the computer is right there in front of you. Again, you highlight the images on the computer. You do not click, you highlight and wait till it finishes, and you're done. Examine the infected dog by the kennel. You're at Base Camp 2. This is a real easy one. You just activate the generator right here and turn around, and on the bottom floor, right before the staircase of the building next to us, right over here, sorry, it's dark, you turn right, and this little door here is the kennel. You don't need to go up there, it's right down. I missed the door a couple times. Here it is. You go right in here. Now, it's really hard to see. I've got night vision on, so you can see the blood stains. There's a dog body right there. It's just hard to see in the shadow. But see how it shows an E? That's the indicator. You can click it, and you're done. Take a photo of the lab specimen. Here at Oil Plant, you want to start at the generator, which is right behind the main building. Very convenient. You can turn that on so you can access the building easily. And then you head up into the front door. Now the building's kind of nice. It's one floor. It's got a few little closets which have some items in it from time to time. You got to be careful of laser trip mines or whatever. They have the recreation room, which is useful because it has the perk machine, soda machine there. But you want to head to the other side of the building. Now there's a convenient little room over here to test your, to see if you're infected, which is always useful. And then finally, you're going to go to the back room, which is all the way here. This is the laboratory and where you're going to go. And see the blood trail on the ground curves around behind those curtains? It's right here. There's the body. Just click on it and you're done. Document all of the oil tank's pressure levels. Now, here at Oil Plant, you don't need to turn the generator on, but the generator is a good marker to start this. It's right next to the building. So you want to go out past the front of the building, and you've got to find 3 giant oil tanks. So what you're going to do, you're going to head out this way, away from the away from the front door, and slightly to the left if you're facing away from the building. You're going to find this entrance to a yard. Go through the yard, and you'll be able to climb up onto the up these stairs to reach the nearest oil tank. Here it is. All you do is you circle around it until you find the device on the wall glowing. There it is. Click it, take a photo. Now, the next one, of course, right next to it, you can see it right there. So you want to just walk up here, up over the thing, and activate this one. Clicks, and then it takes photo. Click all in one animation. And then the third one is right over there. Not that one, that one. So you come over here, climb up the ladder. And you head to this last one. Now, fun fact, see this little spot in the pipes right there? If you're standing between them, the monsters can't really reach you. It's kind of a neat little safe spot. But anyway, you go ahead, click this last one, and you're done. Photograph the frozen corpse in the watchtower. So here at the oil plant, you can start at the generator, and that watchtower you're looking at is the one you actually need. So the easiest way to do this is just walk around the fence here on the left, hook around till you get into the yard right here. Sharply around, and you can see the watchtower directly ahead of us, and you climb up to the top. Now, the strange part about this, unlike the other one at the airport, the body's not in front of it, the door, it's in it. So when you get close enough, you can see the indicator. If you back up a little, you can kind of see the body inside. That's it. There you go. Photograph the frozen worm's corpse. Well, shelter is literally just this one hangar bay with supplies and everything in it. So all you do is you head to the other side of it, and right in plain sight is the mouth of a giant worm dead on the ground. As you can see, it goes all the way back to the landing pad. So what you want to do is you got to photograph it 4 times, starting with the front. As you can see here, there's the mouth. Click. You go down a little bit along the body. There's the second part. Click. Then the third part, click, and the final part at the end of the tail is the final piece, and you're done. Examine all bloodstains in order to produce a sample. In order to do this one here at Shelter, you're going to need to find bloodstains on the edge of crates and one on one of these containers right there. See the blood all dried on it? So you take a photo there. Now you got to check the crates, and there's a blood stain on the face of that crate. Done. And on this one right here, and you're done. Examine shipping containers for signs of damage. So here at the shelter, what you're going to do now is you've got to find the face of 6 different crates, and you click on it and you'll check it out, make sure it's okay. So I had a little trouble finding them at first. What you do is it looks like this. See all the little cross beams and the vertical beams and all that? You click on it. There's one of them. You gotta look around a little bit. These are just flat panels. You gotta circle around until you find the actual floor part, which is right there. There's another one. And it just takes time. There's the other one right next to it, so that's nice. It's like a thing. On there, now. Here we go. 4. And next to it, 5. Let's see, and 6. Oh, might be a little more. Oh, and 7. I guess there was more than 6. Still not enough. So let's see. It might be the one at the. Let's see. Number 8. Gotta look around. And I believe it's right here. There it is, number 8. Huh. Maybe I counted wrong. Well then, there's another one. Here's the last one. Let's see. Is that... Oh, there it is. There it is, and we got it. Examine the nuclear panels. Now, this is the underground silo, which is honestly my favorite point of interest in this game. They've got gas tanks outside, vehicles, and you basically go in here, you can turn the generator on. I'll show you a fun little tour of this place, because it's nifty. If I was trapped in this thing, I'd kind of like to be down here to some extent. So as you see, you come down this winding staircase. There are about 14 staircases to get down. On rare occasions, there have been a laser trip mine right on the stairs. The game spawns it. But on the bottom, there usually is one. So you got to be careful about sprinting down the stairs and just set it off and explode. So you got to be careful when you come down to the bottom. There it is. So you want to make sure you deactivate that. Make sure no one bumps into it. Or don't carry a dog with you. They'll just walk right into it like idiots. Now, what we have here, you go down this hallway, and here is the nuclear panels room. Got a little computer there. You got to test to see if you're infected. That's nice. There's usually ammo and weapons lying around. Kind of handy. Now, first, I'm going to run up and grab a flashlight. These are like some dormitories or whatever. Here's a little break room. You can get some supplies. Sometimes it has a trip mine in there. Sometimes a trip mine in each room. So you got to be careful. Don't just barge in. This one, there you go. I grabbed a little glow stick. That's kind of nice. So that's another little room. And then there's a little closet. They always have that little bacon piece for dogs. And here's the other bedroom. It's always trip mined. I'm surprised it wasn't this time. But here we go. Got a flashlight. So if you go down the stairs all the way, there's, because that room right there is the panel room, but down below are some more nuclear equipment things down here. So kind of good to know where everything is. And then if you come back up here to the main hallway, all the way at the end, there's an old rocket silo, which used to be an objective by itself, but doesn't seem to be anymore. However, down at the end, they still have a nice little soda machine, so you can pick up your perks there on the right. Sometimes there's a laser trip mine there, so be wary, but good place to pick up a perk. Now, the objective here is to examine the nuclear panels. So what we're going to want to do is you just go to the main room here that we first came to, and it's this tiny little set of computers right here in front of the chair, right here. There's one of them, there's two of them. There we go. And the other one is right back here. You just click this little one, and you are done. Take a picture of the corpse. So here at Underground Silo, you just go down the main hall back to the nuclear panels area. And what you're going to want to do for this, you need to go up to the dormitory. So go up the stairs, and you go in that first room you see right here. It's the corpse is there on the bottom bunk. It's in a bag. You can't really see it with the lighting, but you just click on the spot there, and you'll take a photo. Just about see it. There you go. Photograph the nuclear equipment. Now here at the underground silo, what you're going to want to do here, last time was the nuclear panels. This is the nuclear equipment. So this is going to be down in that basement, down at the bottom of the stairs. It's all those computer machines or whatever that are down there. You're going to be taking, or mainframes or whatever they are, you're going to take photos of those. So what you got to do is make your way down. Again, be careful of the laser trip mine. I would have been dead if there was one there. That was just stupid spring. Come over here, you turn left, go downstairs, and I know it's dark, but the indicator highlights, there you go. There's one, and then two, and then there's a couple more down here, 3, and of course 4. Now there is a last one, but it's up at go back upstairs, and it's at the nuclear panel section, right about here. Let me show you. Right there, those big ones right there. See the indicator end? You're done. Photograph the 3 body bags. We're now at Medbay, and the only thing Medbay has are 3 medical tents that look like domes. These right in front of us. There's no facility here, but there is a generator, and you need to turn it on to open the doors to access them. So, or I think you do. Anyway, so you can come over here, you can turn the generator on, which gets lights and other good stuff active. As you can see, there's nothing else here but just some vehicles and a landing pad. So anyway, so you get the generator turned on, and then you just gotta go. So what you're doing is you're looking for body bags, bodies in bags. So go over here, pop this one open, and it's right here next to the door on the left. There it is. It's one of them. Now, for the other one, you go in the next tent. Now, oh shit, there's a laser beam. Let's go around the back. Door's blocking it, so it'd be hard to navigate. Probably blow yourself up. So you come back here, and the other body bag is right there in the middle of the aisle. Perfect. That one. And then the final one is going to be in the other medical tent. So you just got to make your way around to here. And there it is. Find and collect the classified artifact. This one's a little weird here at Medbay. What you want to do, it's going to be in one of the medical shelters, of course. So what you're going to do is you're going to activate the generator so you can open the door. And the problem is they didn't place this artifact properly. This object is supposed to be, I think, sitting on one of the tables, but it's unfortunately glitched into the floor, and the tip of it is poking out. So it's a little weird to see. It's going to be right under one of the tables. little white object. I'll show you. Got stuck in there for a moment. There we go, got out of it. So it's in this middle tent right here. Here we go. As you can see, down underneath the table, the little white speck. You just crouch down so that you can put your crosshair on it, and there it is, the indicator. Where is it? Right there. And you got it. Photograph the infected husky corpse. Okay, so here at Medbay, to do this one, again, turn the generator on. You're just going to go into one of the medical tents, the dome things there, the shelters, there you go. You're going to go in there, and at the back, behind some crates, is the corpse of a husky that you must photograph. That's about it. So you just go back here, right behind the crates, and there it is. Find and collect the vaccine. Now this is different from the little white vaccine needles that you find throughout the game to cure yourself. This is a green one that is a quest objective. So what you want to do, you turn the generator on, of course, you can open these doors, and you got to check the tents, the medical tents, to see it's sitting on a table. So obviously it's not the second or the first one, it's the one on the far right, the third one. So what you do is you head on over there. It's just an obvious green syringe. You click it, you ooh and ah, and you're gonna get it that way. So it's right over here, right through these doors. And voila, there it is. Photograph all evidence of infected corpses. Now this is the biggest objective location, point of interest, the drill rig. Now as you see, when you first arrive, the lights split off in two directions, one to the right, one to the left. Here we're going along the lights of the left, leads to one facility, and in the middle between the lights is that oil tank there. But if you follow the lights to the left, it'll lead you right to the generator, right here. Very, very good and important. You need to activate this. Just ahead of both facilities are the drill rigs. So now we're backtracking back to the point where you arrive, where the lights split off. So now we're going to the other side, so I can show you what that looks like. Just around the ridge here, past the oil tank in the middle there, and here's the other facility, right here on the right. And on the bottom floor, this one's useful because it has the perk machine, soda machine, right there. Good stuff, good stuff. So the key is that ahead of both of these facilities are two massive craters with the drill rig in them, okay? And between them, there's a thin snow bridge that leads to the third facility, and that's where we want to reach. So in order to find it, we're here at the facility on the right when you enter, and the lights split off to the right or left. You go to the right. This is that facility. Here I'm just kind of showing you, here's the upper floor where they've got the rec room and all that. They've got a bottle of booze here you can actually drink, and it will heal you the first time you drink it, but then you just get drunk afterwards. So it's emergency one-time heal for the match. This is just a dormitory. It has some good stuff. Well, sometimes it has some equipment you can grab, not a whole lot, but nonetheless. Now, we're here at the facility on the right when you enter. So what you can do is you can come around the ridge in an easy way here. So you arrive here, and along the left side, you find this narrow little part of the ridge where you can walk right up and bump right into the generator, right here. Here we go. Just scrabble up here and just, yeah, right up there. Now you want that generator on. You'll need it to access the doors for each of the facilities. Now, to your right there, that's the facility you would see on the left when you arrive. Okay, and then this way, the one we just came from is the one you would see go right when you arrive. So now what we got to do is you want to go towards the right building and follow the edge of this crater until you see the lights right there ahead of us. See those? Follow the lights to the left, and it leads you, ignore that, lead to the left here, and it leads you on a thin snowy bridge between that drill rig on the right and the other one is on the left. You go right between them. There's the two craters, yep, back and forth, back and forth. And then you go over here, there's some tents, and right here is the facility, the third one. And all you do is you head right inside, right up here to this front door on the first floor, and bam, here's the first corpse. Take a picture. And you just walk in the next room where the blood trail leads, and you're done. Take pictures of the oil tanks. Now here at the drill rig, there are only 2 oil tanks. What you do is you go here to the generator. Fairly easy to find. In fact, on your way to it, you're going to be passing one of the oil rigs, so you simply turn around. You don't really need the generator, so it's just a focal point. You find the tank, you click on it, very easy. And what you do is you head off to the facility with the Coke machine, which if you're entering the whole base, it would be on the right. Follow the light to the right. You go past it, past the little dome-colored bulbish tents here, and there's the other oil rig straight ahead of you. Again, you just walk up to it, you click on it, boom, done. Upload the drilling data. Here at the drill rig, this one is the main one. It's pretty fancy. What you're going to do is you're going to activate 2 of the drills, and then you're going to go use the computer terminal to upload the data. So first what you need to do is you make your way to the generator. When you enter this area, the lights that you're following to the drill rig site split in 2. And if you go to the left, you'll pass the facility and follow the lights right to the generator. Then what you want to do is you want to go to the other side, the right side. I'm backtracking here, past the facility, taking the lights back to where you first entered. You can see it out there. You would enter from out that direction. But the lights, if I would stop flipping around so crazy, there we go. You're on the right side now, and this facility you're approaching has the soda machine. So you can go, there's the oil tank, and then the machine with the soda's on the right. So if you just go straight past the oil tank, you'll run into the first drill rig, which you can see right there. That giant machine. There's another one off that direction, but first you come down here. What you're looking for is a flashing white computer terminal, and it should be right there past the light. Here it is. There's a couple things there, but it's really just activating this one at this site. So come here, you click this, and it goes through an animation that you can sit and watch if you want. You don't need to. It's going to be a while, but it performs. It starts drilling. So now what you need to do is go to the other crater, the other drill, which should be right over the ridge here. You basically just run up here. The earth's shaking a bit as it's drilling and stuff. That's why your gun's all over the place. And there's the other drill site right there. Perfect. So, oh shit! You don't fall. Oh god, that will kill you if you miss that pipe. So you want to find a safer way down, but you can do it if you're careful. Anyway, you come over here. There's the flashing terminal. You activate that terminal. That'll activate the second drill. Now you just need to get back to the computer, but you need to make sure the generator's activated first so the computer will work. So again, you backtrack. That's the old oil tank. You want to go back this direction. There's the facility with the soda machine in it. And for some reason, I decided to take the long way and go through the building thinking it would be quick. It was not. So instead of deactivating the lasers, I'm just picking them up. And then I had to do another one. So I took the long way by going through this building I didn't need to go through. It was silly on my part. In this one, there's the soda machine. It's already used. Pick it up, put it away. Now, come out here, and you turn right, and here next to the building is the slope that leads to the generator. So you just walk along the left here and wait till it's just shallow enough to be able to pull off. So just right about there. There's the generator activated. Good, good. And then you just turn right and head to the facility that's right there. So there you go. Turn right, that big building right there. Go up the stairs here, open that door on the ground floor, and here you are on the right. Not that computer, but this one. Just like all other terminals in the game, you don't click anything. All you need to do is highlight with the mouse, and that will finish it. Just like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the video. Now here's my special treat. The best equipment loadout, in my opinion and from my experience, for playing Nuclear Nightmare is you have 5 item slots, okay? What you want to fill them up with is you want the motion sensor. It beeps when the monsters are near, and it beeps faster the closer they get. So you want to carry that on you at all times as soon as you find one. Number 2, you want to carry one of the little white syringes, the vaccines. If you ever get infected or you're not sure and you can't get to a machine in time, use it and you can cure yourself. The reason why is because the moment you turn into a monster, you're dead. That's it. And you may just attack other people without your control. Third, you want to get this shotgun. It is the single most useful weapon in the game. It is an insta-kill, and you can fire it multiple times swiftly. It's close to medium range, but it's really powerful, very effective. The fourth thing, you want to get the flamethrower. Now, that shoots a nice big stream, but there's some glitches with it. It will not hurt the enemy if it's too close. So you want to spray towards the ground a bit in order to hit it as it's approaching you. Also, you got to be careful not to light yourself on fire. Okay, but the benefit of the flamethrower is you can refuel them at gas stations. So very practical to keep one of those about. Very handy. My best strategy. And then finally, until you get the perk, carry some form of light. There's a flare, which sucks. Flashlight, which runs out of batteries and produces light in a cone. And there's the glow stick. Green light creates an aura around you and never runs out. So the glow stick's the best light source. With that loadout, what you do is you use the flamethrower when outside and the shotgun when inside. That's because if you use the flamethrower inside, you have a very high chance of spraying the ground or ceiling or walls around you and accidentally lighting yourself on fire. So that's the best equipment loadout for getting through the entire game easily. Finally, for the perks, there are 4 perks that are my favorite, and I get them mandatorily every time. I call it the Monster Suite because it represents the abilities of the monsters in the game. Number 1, night vision. Once you get night vision, you'll be able to see out like 20, 30 feet with a blue aura in the dark. You won't need a light source anymore. That frees up one of your 5 equipment slots to carry a second vaccine. Okay? Secondly, excuse me, you get Winter Mystery. This one's a weird one. Winter Mystery makes you immune to temperature. You no longer feel the cold, you can't warm up, temperature doesn't affect you. However, you instantly die by fire. The moment fire touches you even once, you instantly die. That's why you get fire resistance. What that actually does as a perk is it makes it so when you touch fire, it gives you 3 seconds where you take no damage. That's 3 seconds to get out of the fire. And then finally, you get health regeneration. Once you get this perk, you can no longer heal yourself with the pain pills, but you will slowly heal over time, which is much more practical and useful because you can run throughout the map and you'll just heal as you go. Those perks, along with that equipment loadout, easy. You can easily get through the whole thing. You can fight off monsters. You can survive just about anything. You just have to be careful not to expose yourself to fire too often. Okay? Those are my tips and tricks for equipment loadout and perks. There are a dozen perks, I know. And there are other ones you can get to enhance other things, but those 4 are my absolute necessary. I have tested and I found that you can accumulate at least, and possibly more, at least I've managed to accumulate up to 12 perks simultaneously in a single match. Right. That's because the perk machines reset when you leave the point of interest and come back. They actually reset. So you can keep accessing perks indefinitely throughout a match. Don't know how many people know that. But yes. So check it out. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time on the Adventures of Kraskarek. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you again next time on the Adventures of Kraskarek.